If you are new to the channel, I appreciate you so much for checking it out. What do we do here? We work on lowering our debt, cutting our bills, and increasing our net wealth. One of the tools that we're using to increase our net wealth is driving with Doordash, and we're working on getting $50,000 in Doordash income this year. If it sounds like fun, join the journey with us. Hit that subscribe button. Our rating is at 100%. Our acceptance rate is at 99%. We're set for a good weekend. Our plans for today is to work for 12 hours and make $200. That should be very easy because today is Saturday the 14th, Valentine's Day, and we have a couple of promos going on. All day long we have a promo, $1 added to every delivery that we do. Tonight from 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. there's actually two promotions going on. Number one, they're going to add $3 onto every delivery. Also, if we deliver 8 orders between 5 to 9, we're going to get an extra $16. Okay, as soon as I turn this on, I get an order for about 100 feet away. $9.35 going 4 miles from Chick-fil-A. Let's go. So we just dropped that order off and we got our second order. It is $8.62 going 5.1 miles from Taco Bell. Let's get Valentine's breakfast from Taco Bell. Well, we were just rolling back to where the restaurants are, and we got another really good order. $7.35 going 2.3 miles from Hardee's, and we just drove past Hardee's, so we got to turn around. Well, I was just coming up to park at Panera Bread, and we got an order for Panera Bread and Qdoba. $8.35 going 1.4 miles. Really nice order. Both of those orders were very nice and easy, and both of them were dropped off right behind the Panera Bread. In and out, done from accepting the order to delivering and getting ready to park back again at Panera Bread, about 12 minutes. For $8.35, not bad. So we go to Panera Bread, the order was ready, we grabbed it. We go to Qdoba, which is a couple doors down from Panera Bread, we grab it, it was ready. And we go to drop it off, and both orders are going to the same address. We just pull into the Panera Bread parking lot, and we have to pull right back out because we get an order, $5.35 going 3.1 miles from Steak and Shake, and that is right next door to Panera Bread. These are much easier than they were earlier in the week. I'm happy because we needed to make some money. Well, I was just coming up here to Panera Bread to go sit in the parking lot, and I get an order. Cracker Barrel, $14.50 going 3.8 miles. Yeah, that's another good order. We're off to a decent start for the day. Well, we've been going for a little more than 2 hours, and we are at $58, so off to a decent start. Picked up a couple of orders there from Cracker Barrel. Normally, Cracker Barrel is a great place for a bathroom break. The orders aren't ready, and then you have to wait on the people and everything. I went in there today, and both of those orders were ready. We still had to wait on the person to get them for us. I could see them. They just yell at you if you grab them yourself. So I literally had to wait like probably about 3.5 to 4 minutes for this lady to come out of her bathroom break or something. I don't know what the flip she was doing. And we got our first upside down order of the day. I believe it's $7.85 going just less than 10 miles. So you win some, you lose some. It's all about the law of averages. Well, that was interesting. That was a delivery at a Walmart distribution center, or a warehouse. The GPS took me to the truck entrance. Security guard there was very nice, told me to go around. They kind of told me the wrong direction. I figured it out on my own, but I had to literally go all the way around the building. It's probably 3-4 miles around the building, the outside of the building there. The order was actually for a security guard who mans the front security and everything. So she was a nice lady. She gave me another $5 tip. So that upside down order is not so bad now. Well, we didn't get out of the area fast enough. We got an order. La Ranchera, I've never been there. $7.97 going 7.2 miles. We got 4 miles to get to the restaurant. Drop-off is going to be a little bit north of the restaurant. Pretty much where we just were with that Walmart distribution. Well, we were waiting in that Mexican place, and we get an order, Jersey Mike's. It is $8.25 going 4.2 miles, and Jersey Mike's is the other side of the parking lot. So a very good add-on. When I get the address, it says Walmart. So the Walmart building that we delivered out a minute ago is on the other side of these two yellow buildings. You see a little strip of blue there. So literally, I left this area started to go back to town, got about 3-4 miles away, and then it wanted me to come right back here. I think we may be going to that same Walmart. Here we are. We're right here.
Is that an Uber for Ivan?
Yes, Doordash for Ivan.
Okay, she's on her way.
There we go. That was nice and easy. So that took a little extra minute there. Doordash was reading the addresses incorrect because, I just dropped off at the other side over here, at where that other sky bridge is. It happens with larger buildings like this. You have to click through a couple of different screens. It'll say, it appears that you're not at the right address location, and so you kind of have to say, yes, I am. Well, if you're not, it could be a contract violation, and they'll go through, several different screens just to say, could I please just drop this off? Now we're going on to the next place, delivering the Jersey Mikes, and that is 4 miles away. Yeah, so the area around my town is growing very rapidly. This right here, this is all brand new housing development. You can see where everything's all staked out, where they're getting ready to build new homes here. They put these up really quickly. These houses have probably been built within the last year. We're looking for 7149. And here we are, right here. Well, we didn't even get out of the area, and we get an order for Jersey Mikes, $9.60 going 9.3 miles. Yes, the same Jersey Mikes that we were just at. This is the Mexican restaurant, which we just picked up from, and here is Jersey Mikes, which we just picked up from earlier. Well, I was driving back here to town, and I got another order for Jersey Mikes. That would have been 10 miles, $10, and I declined it. By the time we go there and back, it's going to be like pretty much 30 miles trying to get back home. No. We just get in town and we get an order for triple boba sweets. Going to be $6.25 going 4.6 miles. Yeah, the mileage is going to start racking up on us. I think we'll make our $200 because we're about 4 hours in and we're just under $100. Well, we dropped off that boba drink, and man, doesn't that look good. Oh, but we got an order from Papa John's Pizza, $5 going 3.1 miles. Seems like that's a little lower than the orders we were getting. That's okay. It's all about the law of averages. Of course we had to wait at Papa John's. There was a person that came in behind me, and they waited for about 2 minutes, and then they unassigned their order because they were tired of waiting. So I was hopeful that I might have gotten their order, but I didn't. Another DoorDasher comes in, and they ask about an order that's been canceled by the customer. The employees there were like, yeah, you're like the fourth person coming in asking for it. It's like I always take that extra step, and then it takes and clears that order out of the system. But if you just unassign it, then they're going to give it to somebody else, and they're going to show up. And it's just wasting everybody else's time just because that DoorDasher wants to be selfish with their time, so they unassign it and leave. Now that order is still in the system. You need to take a little extra time and go ahead and, let support know, hey, look, the customer actually canceled this order. Yeah, it takes about 2 or 3 minutes, but it saves 4 or 5 other dashers from trying to come get that order. We're going to have to roll the dice here because this one is cash on delivery. I don't have any cash with me today. Yeah, I wish that there was a setting on DoorDash that even the support, or maybe you could fill out a form or something to where, just the stupid idiotic messages that you have to click through different screens didn't show up, like this one. Hold pizza flat at all times. Okay, if it wasn't that I was almost 60 years old and been on this planet for long enough to realize that a pizza needs to be flat, I've done almost 4,000 deliveries with no complaints. One of my very first jobs when I was in college was delivering pizzas. I think I understand the concept, Doordash. Please don't show me that. Yeah, that ranks right up there with that one that says, ask for a beverage holder. Really? We do all the time. What? No. Well, we just got an order, $12.05, smash burgers, going 14.5 miles. It's going to another Doordash zone, and they've marked it as busy. Yeah, this is going to take me an hour. So I walk out of the pizza place. I realize that we got to collect cash on delivery. I'm like, well, I really don't have any cash with me. So I hope that, it's an okay order. It was $18.34. So a logical assumption would be somebody's going to give you $20 and not ask for change. And a generous tipper is going to give you a 20 and maybe a couple of singles, or maybe even a $5 bill. So you're going to get about a $6 or $6.50 tip, right? Logical to assume. So I'm probably not even going to need any change, because even a bad tipper is going to give you the 20 and leave you $1 and some change. They approach the door, they have a 20 in their hand, and they ask for change back. I'm like, okay, no problem. They ask, do you have change? I'm like, yeah, sure, no problem. Now, the same type of DoorDashers that are unassigning their orders after 2 or 3 minutes, the same type of DoorDashers that don't want to spend 2 minutes to call support, to cancel, to say that a customer has canceled an order, those are the same type of DoorDashers that would say, no, I don't have change. So I gladly give them the $1 and change. That's okay. I mean, it was still a $5 order, but I had to wait quite a while on it. So now we get another order, $12.50 going 14 miles or something like that from Smash Burgers. Now, I was going to work for about another half hour, and then I was going to take a break before we get into the evening shift, which I expect is going to be extremely busy. And I want to make that bonus money that they have. Earlier when I went into my Dasher app, I noticed there was a promotion from 12 p.m. till 4 p.m. If you complete 8 deliveries, you get $16 extra. Well, that's cool. So I deliver this Smash Burger order. Now I'm coming back into town. I just get back into my Dash zone. I'm checking my DoorDasher app, and it says, complete your promotion. I was going to go ahead and take a break, but yeah, let's finish this, get the bonus money, and then I'll take a break. Oh, I totally forgot about this. Yeah, you have to start your Dash inside the zone, and now they've limited the zone down to being where the restaurants are. So you actually have to start your Dash right next to a restaurant. What the heck is this doing? Because I started a Dash outside the zone and wants me to go to the zone, it's navigating me to this particular spot right here. This is what it's saying is the zone.
In 600 feet, turn right onto Meadow Lane.
I thought it was going to make me go to the spot where all the restaurants are.
Your destination is...
I'm here. Yeah, I would have just naturally gone to all the restaurants. It's not letting me dash. Why are you not letting me dash on a flippin' Saturday? Maybe if I go to the home screen, go to another screen, maybe go to another screen. There we go, finally. Thank you, DoorDash, for waking up. $17.05 going 5 miles. We're picking up at McAllister's Deli and Pizza Hut. The Pizza Hut could be a small wait. McAllister is usually a small wait. I thought when it sent me that order, then it kind of kicked me in that we were dashing, because I was taking an order and delivering it. And that order, by the way, gave an extra $5 tip, so that was $22 on one order. That was 5 miles. That was a very good order. It went back to the screen that said navigate to the zone. And I'm like, what is going on? Then, because it was an extra good order, when you get an extra good order like that, DoorDash wants you to pat them on the back, so they send you a message saying, how was that? Could you fill out a survey? So I did. I said, what's going on? Why can't I dash? Anyway, so I think we have, now the promo is now off my screen, so I don't know if it's still valid, if it's not valid. There it is. What do we got? $6 going 1.5 miles, Little Caesars. Let's go. Well, we did wind up finishing that challenge. We got the extra $16 there. We took a little bit of a break. Well, we just got an order from Papa John's Pizza, $14.50, going 3.1 miles. Looks like we're going to be waiting at every restaurant here this evening. They seem to be rather busy, but they're paying us for it. We just got a order from Burger King. Dollar-wise, not too bad, but remember we got that large promotion going on where we got plus $5. So 11 miles going straight west, going to Indianapolis. I mean, no, we're too busy. We're getting really good money. If I'm going to spend a half an hour for the same amount of money, why don't I spend a half hour here and not waste any gas? So I declined it. I was worried that might put us in the bad boy box, but we did get an order right behind it from Little Caesars, and that is going to be $11, going 2.4 miles. So much better on the mileage and about the same on the dollars. I want to see if I'm reading this right. We got Taco Bell and Pizza Hut. $22 going 2 miles. Now, the distance from Taco Bell to Pizza Hut, I gotta go. The distance from Taco Bell to Pizza Hut is almost 2 miles.
Then turn right.
That's crazy.
Turn left onto North State Street.
Okay, shut up. I know where it is. Wow, that's a great order. That sure beats them $4 orders we were getting earlier in the week. Those were two very easy pickups at both places. Starting to get a little bit tired. We've been going, I got up at 3 a.m., but started dashing about 8 a.m.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto West McLaren Drive.
So we've been going for 11 hours so far. I wanted to go for 12 hours and make $200. I think we're going to make our $200. So funny thing is, both of those orders, the one from Pizza Hut and wherever the other place was, both of them were delivered to the same apartment complex, so very easy. And one of them wanted to make sure we knew which apartment number it was. They said apartment D, as in dog. As soon as we dropped those off, we got our next order, which is Chipotle, $13.50, going 5.7 miles. And I believe that's going to be our 6th order for the evening. And we're headed to Chipotle, and we get an add-on order plus $11, going an additional 0.8 miles. So that's $24 for 6.5 miles. Okay. Well, I wasn't getting any orders, so I was just thinking, well, let's just go ahead and call it a day. Usually when I do that, I leave the DoorDash app on. I had just left where I normally park and was heading towards home, and I get a ping for Chipotle restaurant, $19.80, going 12 miles. All right, so how do we do for Valentine's Day, Saturday, February the 14th? We wanted to work for 12 hours and make $200. So we worked for a little bit, took a little break, and we worked a little bit more. We worked a total of 10 and a half hours. DoorDash had paid us $149.55. We made $141.84 in tips. That brought our total earnings to $291.39. That gave us $27.75 per hour. We drove 219 miles, which was $1.33 per mile. Another decent metric. We did spend $25 in gas, and we treated ourselves to a Valentine's meal all by our own lonesomes. So we spent $20 on that. Our total expenses were $45. So we did make a decent amount of profit here for Saturday. I would like to thank our brand new channel subscriber, Highlander89. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. And if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Take a look around, take a look at all of our other videos and things that we're doing here with the channel. Please remember, this channel is not just about Doordash, and this channel is not about making great videos. So we may not make the best quality videos, and you may see some other things other than Doordash out there, like how to lower your debt, how to cut your bills, and how to increase your net wealth, because that's the focus of this channel, making money overall. We're just using Doordash as a tool that we're going to put in a much larger tool chest and put it all together for you this year. Hopefully y'all enjoy that type of focus, and if so, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell to all, and come along and join us for this journey. I appreciate y'all so much, and everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care.